Hello from Greece. How's your week been? I'm lucky enough to be here in Kefalonia with a very good friend of mine. So this week's 5 Ways to Shine is all about travel. But before we launch in, I just wanted to take a moment to thank those of you who watched last week and have come back this week and taken the time to comment and offer me some words of encouragement. I truly express my heartfelt gratitude to you. So hopefully I've fixed the sound issues because I know there was a clicking noise last week, but please just bear with me. This is all a new process and I'm still learning. So joy this week, the joy of travel and a holiday for me actually starts before I've even reached the destination. So getting a manicure done, for example, and a pedicure. Maybe you go and get your hair done before you go. It's all that anticipation, which is actually a part of the holiday as well. Do you agree? For me as well, I love actually flying. So I like to arrive at the airport in plenty of time because having missed a flight once before from Paris, I now make sure I arrive in plenty of time and take my time having a coffee, maybe a bite to eat, browse around duty free. I don't need to stress and worry if there are long lines at security or passport control because I have plenty of time to get through everywhere. And then, of course, it's the actual joy of the flight as well. Is there something about hurtling down that runway and soaring up into the air, looking down, seeing the airport below and the fluffy clouds? It takes me back to when I was a child and I used to look out and see those clouds and imagine what it would be like to be leaping from one cloud to the other one. And obviously I tend to try and always get a window seat because I like to every now and then check outside and see the landscape below. You might be going over the Alps, maybe the ocean, spotting a little boat below, or perhaps seeing another plane zoom past as well. Have you ever seen that? And then you get the sense of how fast you really are going. And then looking at the flaps on the wing, you can tell how much I love planes and flying, right? And then when you land and hearing that roar of the engines as they're thrust into reverse and knowing that you've arrived at your destination. And of course there's the packing side as well. So planning outfits and what you're going to wear. We've been waiting in the UK for summer for a good 6 months, let me tell you. So this time I thought I'm going to take my favourite outfits and wear them because I don't know if I'll have the chance when I go back to the UK. So I like to know exactly what I'm wearing every night and also in the day according to what activities I might be doing. And for me, that then helps me relax that I know what I'm going to wear every day. I don't have to think about it. And I also pack in packing cubes. I love a packing cube because it helps keep it all organised. And also when you get to your destination, if you need to just quickly grab your swimming costume or you're going to get your night clothes, you know exactly where it is and it's easy to find it rather than rummaging through everything. And of course you have the added benefit if you're in a hotel and you don't want to put your underwear, for example, on the drawers inside, you can just simply unzip the packing cube and inside you've got everything. So yeah, big fan of packing cubes. And I also pack a set or two of workout gear because if I take it with me, and I also bring this band, this the workout band, which helps keep me on track with my fitness. So I'm far more likely to actually do it if I've bought the gear. So that brings me on to the strength for this week. And I think when you're on holiday, it's really about trying to find what you enjoy doing. So if it's simply just a lovely long walk on the beach, then great. And what better way to recover from the flight the day before, get your circulation moving. It could be hiking, it could be swimming in the pool or on the beach. I quite like doing some Pilates and yoga, and there are some great options on YouTube now. It makes it so easy, and you can do like a playlist. So if you save it to a playlist, so what I tend to do is I save any yoga or Pilates videos that I like, and I save the standing ones, because if I want to then do a standing routine out by the pool, it's easy. I don't have to worry if I don't have a mat. And also in a hotel room, you don't necessarily want to be lying on the carpet. So it's a good tip is to save standing videos. If you'd like some recommendations of who I follow and rate their videos, then let me know, and I'll happily answer you below. So yeah, what did I do for simplicity this week? Simplicity was really, I suppose, the packing and keeping everything as simple as possible. So knowing what I'm going to wear, and right down to the underwear, literally. So I will try on what I'm going to wear and make sure I've got the right underwear with me as well, because let's face it, if you get to your destination, you haven't bought the right bra, or you haven't got the right tummy control when you're wearing a slinkier outfit, it's so annoying, isn't it? So it does pay off to just have that little bit of extra time in the planning stage, and then it keeps it nice and simple for when you actually arrive at your destination. So the simplicity also carries right through to my makeup and skincare. So I always used to take like several different eyeshadow palettes, and because I wasn't sure what makeup I'd want to do, and I might like to experiment, and perhaps for you that's what you like doing. You like having that extra time on holiday to be able to play around a bit more and try new things. But for me, I actually like to just have it very simple, and so I try and pare back the skincare and makeup routine as much as I can. But I fully understand if you're going to be using it as an opportunity to take those face masks with you and, you know, catch up on some skincare time. So removing those choices, it just helps with decision fatigue, and keeping a sense of calm, and that's what we want on holiday, is nice peacefulness and calm, which brings me on to spirituality. And it's a really good opportunity when you're away to take advantage of finding time for meditation and not being in such a rushed sense. So at home it's sometimes like a tick box, you know, you have to, you're doing your work, and before you start making supper or doing some chores in the house, can I could just quickly squeeze in 10 minutes of meditation. And actually it's just nice to be able to embrace that time on holiday. It could start on the plane, for example, plugging in with your noise cancelling headphones, tuning out, or being on the beach and just listen to the sound of those waves. You might not even realise you're meditating. And as the waves crash in, breathing in, and then as they pull away again, breathe out, breathe in and breathe out. And you'll find you're just at one with that. And it's very satisfying and really rejuvenates you. So try and find a moment, whether it's sitting under a tree quietly by yourself, or even if you're not able to be by yourself, simply closing your eyes, pretend you're asleep, and just focus on breathing as well and see what you think. I don't know how much you meditate or whether you do. I use the app Calm quite often in the evening because I find it difficult sometimes to switch off at the end of the day before I go to sleep and my mind is still whirring away. So Calm is great because they've got sleep stories, they have soundscapes with rainfall, ocean sound, crickets, and they also have guided meditations. So I'm going to drop into the description below a link to one of my favourite gratitude meditations that they have, which is designed to try and help you switch off at the end of the day. And when I was doing it last night, it popped up about sharing. So I thought, oh, actually, I'll drop that in for anybody that hasn't tried Calm, and you can just get a little bit of a sense of what it's about. So beauty this week obviously has got to be about the bronze, hasn't it? So for me, as I mentioned, it's keeping it as simple as possible. I want a quick daytime bronzy look so that I can still feel good when I go out, like I've got a little something on, and just gives me a bit of confidence to go out and about, grab a coffee, do a bit of shopping, but it's not too much. And I don't tend to put my face in the sun anymore, haven't done for years. I always wear factor 50, and so I do a bit of prep work before I go, put a self tan on, and that gives me a bit of a base. And then literally I put on some tinted serum bronzing drops, mush that in, and I also have a bronzer which is slightly darker than I would normally wear at home in the UK because I want that sun-kissed look, and literally that's all I do in the day. And obviously then in the evenings I'll wear a little bit more eye makeup. So let me know what you do when you're on holiday. What do you do with your makeup? Do you enjoy the sort of pre-prep rituals of going away? What's your favourite part? Let me know, and please like and subscribe. I very much look forward to seeing you back here again next week, and in the meantime I wish you an abundance of joy for the week coming up. Look forward to seeing you next Saturday at 1 o'clock. Bye.